League Cup winners, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and your commentator is David Coleman.
Two good friends who both captained England meeting in the centre circle. Emlyn Hughes of Wolves and Mick Mills of Ipswich. Emlyn now 33, having played for England 62 times, and Mick Mills, who's 31, still in the England squad and with some 30 caps. Hughes leading a Wolves side that shows 4 changes from the team beaten at Aston Villa last week. Derek Parkin, Peter Daniel and Andy Gray are all back, and Wayne Clark, the teenager, replaces John Richards as striker. John is now sub. Ipswich Town, with only 3 goals conceded in 7 matches and just 1 point dropped, 13 out of a possible 14 points, they are at full strength, and 10 of the players have been capped at various levels. Indeed, the only non-international is the goalkeeper Paul Cooper. The sub, happily injury-free after a succession of troubles, is another international, Kevin Beattie. Clive Thomas, the international referee, at familiar posture, starts the game with Wolves playing from left to right. Wolves desperately in search of a win or a point anyway. They've lost their last 5 matches. 3 in the league, 1 in the League Cup, which knocked them out as holders, and 1 in Europe. Some speculation about the future management structure at Wolves during the week, but John Barnwell, the current manager, says there will be no changes, and he and Richie Barker, the coach, will continue as usual. Along the lines, they won in the League Cup last year, and also they brought them to 6th place in the First Division. Palmer, Clark, Brazier. Colin Brazier, obviously displeased. Butcher to number 11, Gates. Foul. Peter Daniel. Mick Mills to Butcher. Along the back 4 to Burley, with Osmond being missed out. It's Mariner. Right under pressure straight away from the Uruguayan Villazan. That's Gray. Burley taking his time. Butcher. Mills. Daniel. Atkins. Foul. Clark quickly taking it. It's the wrong place, but he was so hurried they get no advantage anyway. Daniel quickly in. Number 6, Brazier. Palmer. Clark. Gray was pretty behind him, but stopped by Osmond. Atkins. Hugh Atkinson again in the move. Born in Dublin, just establishing himself with the league side last season and now brought in for the last 2 matches. Brazil into trouble, but through it. And again. Number 8, Murin. Parkin settling for safety. Derek Parkin, vastly experienced. Hughes with the kick. Gray with a flick, that's a good one, out to Wayne Clark, and chance here for Wolves. And just delayed a rather long time, Cooper got to it, and they've got a corner out of it. Well, a real chance there for Wayne Clark. Flicked on, Clark was there feeding off it, Cooper out very quickly, and Clark hit him. Peter Daniel with the corner. Headed by a defender there, placed Cooper under pressure, and a corner on the other side. The ball hanging in the air, and it was flicked back by one of the Ipswich defenders, and Cooper knocked it over the top for another corner. Daniel, number 4. Up to the near post to Brazier, and it's Gain awkward. And Gray hit the post. Oh. Still the danger hasn't passed, but his ricochet's now onto Parkin. It was Eames' shot blocked, and really Ipswich so lucky to escape there twice. Parkin with a cross. Butcher's header away. And this time, Atkinson keeps it in. Good cross too. Gray again, and this time it's wide. The danger passes. Gray can't believe that happened then. The ball from the corner was knocked back by Brazier. It was hanging around, came back out to Gray, who hit it first time, and it came back off the woodwork. Calls for McMills to play it. Again, a lot of movement up from the Ipswich front runners. It's Muren on to Brazil, who's onside. Side Brazier. Just touched away by Villazan. Now Mariner. Burley. Gates. Still in play. Brazil 1-0, and they've got in front after being in defence for most of the match. Well, that's the way it goes when a side struggling. Wolves really have been putting the pressure on for most of the match, but now Ipswich get a goal with the ball squeezed back by Nicola Gates, who's so elusive. Knocked back to Alan Brazil, who fires it into the corner. 29 minutes gone, and the league leaders, unbeaten so far this season, Ipswich lead Wolves by 1 goal to 0. Daniel for Wolves. Two of the Wolves players already looking very dismayed and very disappointed. They really have had the chances, but they've not come on. Oh, that's Gray behind the defender. He just couldn't make up his mind what to do. Butcher caught. Gray got behind him, and then, uncharacteristically, seemed uncertain. Cooper's challenged just enough, and the ball hooked wide. Featherson's header. Blocked. Brazier, Muren got to it first, though, and a throw to Wolves. Villazan. Gray. Enormous pressure and foul by Butcher. Not finding Gray easy, but then central defenders never do. The two have got to mark him, Russell Osman and Terry Butcher. And Butcher going with Gray again. Going very wide. Armour's kick, up towards Gray, but he didn't carry. Atkinson. Good stop. Gray. Good stop again by Cooper. Well, Gray looks at the goalkeeper in astonishment. The ball knocked down from that shot. Following up there was Gray, and again he couldn't snap it up, thanks to Cooper's quick reaction. Hughes. Cooper all the way out. Atkinson. The goalkeeper on the edge of the 18-yard line. And Atkinson, well, he wouldn't have a good view of the goal. Lots of players between him and goal, just over the top. He did the right thing, a first-time power drive. John Walk. Very quiet first half. Mariner. Mills. Muren. Mariner. Too many Wolves defenders there. Brazier. Daniel. Tyson's persistence played. He's found Muren. Now Gates. Mariner to number 4, Tyson. He carved his way through, but it was tucked away by Mariner. Well, that was quite remarkable. Tyson, so cool and composed, just carved his way through, waited until he'd got room and time, crossed it quite deliberately, and Mariner put it away. Wolves throw. Hughes. Peter Daniel. Emlyn Hughes has stayed up. Awkward that was. Right up the top of the bar. Cooper looked then as if he thought it was going over. It just skidded off the top of the bar. A butcher for Ipswich. Mariner. Gates. Mariner calling. There's Mariner, covered by Villazan. Strong challenge by the Uruguayan. Had a spell in the Spanish second division after leaving Uruguay, and he came from Spain to Wolves. Certainly, although he doesn't speak the language, he doesn't seem to be having too many problems with the rest of the defence at the moment. Now Murin with the corner. Oh, pumped hard and long. There's Walk. Oh, what a shot by Osman. A fine save by Bradshaw, who tapped the ball and saw the danger. The ball had knocked across to Osman. It really was collected and hit hard. And Bradshaw really came at that ball. Good save by the goalkeeper. Now Mills with the corner. Damn good it was who knocked it back. He didn't intend to walk. John Walk has been in such remarkable goal-scoring form recently. Foul by Osman on Clark. I think he just twisted his knee slightly as he went down as well. Richards waiting to see if Wayne Clark is all right, and Wayne Clark is not. So the young striker has to leave the field, and the leading scorer from last season, John Richards, will come on. So it's a striker for a striker. Wayne Clark a bit unlucky. The challenge wasn't all that serious. It was clearly a foul, though. And Clark has to go off, and John Richards, who was top scorer for Wolves last season, comes on. Richards has only scored once this season, which is why he's on the subs bench. He's got half an hour to make an impact on the match and receives a tremendous welcome from the Wolves supporters. Up towards Gray, but too long. Mills behind him now. Brazil for Ipswich. Blocked by Villazan. Brazier. Villazan's gone tearing forward. Some tangle there, but Osman at the eaves, or Richards rather, Atkinson. George Burley to number 8, Murin. Ipswich playing their way out of trouble well. Now Mariner. What a good ball to Brazil, who was trying to find him there, but cut out well by Palmer. Now Daniel. Gray. And suddenly the crowd have come to life. Corner to Wolves. Fraser ignored. This time it's cut towards Gray. Gray's header. Parking for Wolves. Gray. Eaves. Eaves again. Oh, it came on Butcher to Richards, and he still couldn't put it away. Difficult times for the Wolves manager John Barnwell and coach Richie Barker. Must be reflecting on what might have been, because the chances were there for the taking in the first half. And there's the final whistle with 3 minutes of injury time played. 2-0 win for Ipswich, the league leaders. They remain unbeaten. A composed and calm performance by the league leaders, with the confidence of Wolves evaporating after those misses in the first half. So Wolves and their manager John Barnwell leave the field, and John Barnwell looking pretty grim. That's the Wolves' 6th defeat in succession. They had the chances in the first half, they didn't put them away, and they got a lesson in finishing from Ipswich.
Well, as David said, it might all have been so different if Wolves had capitalised on that sort of sleepy start that Ipswich made to that game. And Bobby Robson, no doubt, will be sorting out whether it was supreme confidence, complacency, or even tension because of that now 4-point lead. But at the end of the game, the home fans appreciated the style and the talent of the Ipswich team, while not warming all that much to the performance of their own players. That again puts pressure on manager John Barnwell, last season's saviour, but this season's target after only 8 games. So, what is the difference?
I think the results. I think we lived off passion for probably the 20 months I've been here. We survived relegation, and everybody had a great sigh of relief, including me. And then we start the next season. Of course, I'd had my car crash, and I suppose there was a certain amount of sympathy floating about on that. We signed Emlyn, and then we had the massive signing of Andy Gray, and I think the motivation of all things together led to a certain type of passion which helped us through the season. And of course the result was we won a League Cup, and we finished 6th in the league. I think that passion has worn a little bit thin. And the sympathy of my car crash, Emlyn Hughes being here, and everybody's used to Andy being here now, and now we're looking to improve it. I've tried very, very hard in the transfer market with very little money, and I'm not on my own in that respect, to add a new face to the side.
Well, there's only one thought to leave you with, and it's about a so-called unfashionable team up from the country, you might say, Ipswich Town. Well, they lead the First Division by 4 points and have set a standard the rest have to live up to. Good afternoon.